Welcome back, everybody. Today's a good day. It's December 4th, and it's like 50 degrees almost today. Pretty nice. But that right out there, oh, none of this old junk. That's what we're here for. That big truck. Let's go see what's inside. All right, we're back in the shop. Anybody catch what we got? Well, I'll just let you see. Here we got two 96-inch Husky toolboxes. Yeah, that's 16 feet of toolbox. And the first thing you're probably thinking, like I get a lot. Gosh dang, kid, don't you got enough tools already? Well, I do. I got a lot of tools. But let's be fair, I did have a mechanic shop. I did make money professionally fixing cars. So anytime I needed anything working on cars, I just bought it. You know, I guess I took the money and I put it towards the tools, and I felt like, you know what, if I just buy it, I won't need it twice, right? And that's why I bought Snap-on, because you know, you had a guy coming around and he's servicing you and blah 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 blah. I don't know, when you're in the business, I can kind of see getting into it, but the prices are ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, especially for toolboxes. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to knock them. You get very, very nice quality toolbox. But to get what I wanted here, we had a couple nice toolboxes. Thank you, inflation. I ended up getting more than I paid. You're right, you're hearing me right. I got more than I paid off the Snap-on truck for them on Facebook Marketplace. I know, insane. And I sold them very quick. It's kind of why we were in this predicament. Because they sold way quicker than I thought they were going to. I wanted new toolboxes, but I didn't really want to like spend money getting toolboxes. We were able to sell my Snap-on toolboxes, stick money in our pocket, and buy these guys. Like, awesome deal. And get more than what I paid for them originally. Anyways, we paid $2,500 for these two guys. We were going to end up spending $20,000 to get a 12-foot Snap-on toolbox, and we're getting 16-foot for $2,500. So you see why I kind of went that route. Now, like if you're moving around the shop a lot and you've got a mobile box, I could see where you'd need the quality, but for a box that's going to live up against a wall, a box that's 16 foot long, it's probably going to live up against the wall. Like, I don't see where I need that big expensive, you know, we're talking $18,000. Well, I think I can put that somewhere else is what I'm saying. So we haven't done any real work because we've been living out of boxes basically. And that's no fun. It's hard to find my tools. They're very unorganized. And we can't just buy new toolboxes and just set them in here. We got to make them cool. That's what we're all about. So let's slip these babies open and let's make them cool. Luckily, we don't have to do too much because the transport company looks like they were working on unwrapping it themselves. Check that out. Soft close drawers. And that ain't that bad. That's nice, so Snap-on ain't got that. Oh yeah. Sweet. Box number 2. Back in the booth, finally. It's been like a month, to be honest, since we've played around with these toolboxes. Excited. You excited, Maddie? We're excited. We're in here. We're gonna do it. So we got a couple days. We've been, going hard on the old Nissan. She's ready for paint. To be honest, the only thing we're waiting on is a couple interior pieces, and I want to color match some of those to the paint, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just kind of holding off. So we got a few days. And the 56, she's still over there. She's still waiting. But to be honest, since we sold our toolboxes, all of our tools are literally in boxes. It's a mess. It's like a path over there. It's embarrassing. And it's also very hard to find some of my tools. I'm having troubles keeping track of them. I don't want to lose them. There's stuff breaking down that truck, blah, blah, blah. We need to get these done. So before I throw you guys on the old stand and give you the old time lapse, whatever, I figured I'd go over a couple things. Some of it might be useless, whatever, but these drawers pop out easily. They just got that little latch there, both sides, and the drawers just pop right out. So donezo, easy. Easy setup. I like that. We're only planning on painting the front of the drawer itself. So I'm not gonna paint the rest of this, and I'm not gonna paint the front here, the very front drawer. I like that semi-gloss look. They look nice, and whatever. So I'll pop the drawers out. The door itself has got some pop rivets here, so we'll drill those pop rivets. Door will come off. The badge, I think it just unscrews, or maybe it's glued or taped on there. So we'll pop those off. I do plan on bolting these two together, so we'll probably have to eliminate a couple casters because obviously they're going to collide. And then, ooh, yeah, like that. And then, ooh, while I'm thinking of it, two things. We're going to get rid of these, obviously, because they're going to be right up against each other. And we don't have a power drawer or nothing. That's something that this box didn't have. So we're going to make our own. So we'll maybe move those. And the other thing is, I didn't catch this dent on the unboxing. I don't know how. Seems like a big one not to catch, but it didn't. Anyways, called them. They were willing to send us out a new box immediately. Yeah, we'll take care of you. And or if you want to keep it, we'll take care of you that way. They took good care of us that way. I felt like worked out great for me because, like I say, we're going to mold them together, and it's on the back side. So I was happy. Yeah, worked out. So anyways, we're going to leave those semi-gloss. We're probably going to make the case glossy just because I think it'll look better, gloss black. And then the drawers we're going to do something fun with. I'm not telling you. You're going to have to stick around and find out. So let's get rolling on this thing. cabinets. They turned out really good, no complaints. I left them both masked up. They're just kind of sitting out here. The longer you can let that clear set before you do anything with it, the better, obviously. So we're gonna just kind of let it sit out here while we're messing with this. I got, you know, a little bit of dust, nothing to complain about. Did get a couple runs, you know, a little extra material, you know. But I do want to touch on that real quick. If you guys are, you know, whatever, I did make a big mistake there. When I set those toolboxes up, I set the backs towards my lights, and I should have put the two toolboxes right down the center and put the backs together, so I had my side lights on the front. That's what I struggled with. I don't know if you guys were paying attention while I was painting. I was really struggling with making this front shiny and not running them. Yeah, whatever, because I couldn't see them very well, and I immediately, as soon as I started spraying, realized what I did wrong, but I didn't want to move the toolboxes around, create a bunch of dust. I was, you know, whatever. Anyways, again, I haven't done toolboxes before. Didn't quite expect, you know, I mean, I knew sanding, whatever. I just kind of expected that. Setting the drawers up, I knew it was going to be a pain in the butt because I knew I was going to run out of room. Yeah, I kind of got this situation figured out. If you guys have done this before, you know, tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I was planning on hanging them, but then you're going to end up with, you know, everything whipping around. So I kind of did this setup. We'll tape them together, and these are pretty rigid anyways, most of these bigger ones, but these thin ones, they're not. You can't stand them up at all. So I, of course, don't have, you know, 20 stands to set all these on. So I kind of got this stair step deal going on here. I think that's going to work out. I know it's going to work out for the painting, obviously. That's really easy. And it sounds easy to mask it. But getting all this masked off so you don't get overspray everywhere, it's going to be kind of difficult. It's going to be quite difficult, to be honest. So I'm going to definitely tackle that right now. If I was to bid this for a customer, I definitely would have horribly underbid it, because this has been way more in depth than I thought. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot more to it. No complaining here. I'm excited. Let's get her masked up so we can get some color on these drawers. I'm excited to show you guys. So let's do it. We're back. Turned out pretty good. Honestly, I think I was in my head a little bit because it worked out just fine. Went pretty good. I mean, obviously it took some time, figured that, but I guess I shouldn't get the cart in front of the horse here. We haven't unmasked it to see how good of a job we did, but it looks good anyways, I should say. Everything else I feel like good enough. These drawers, obviously I'm missing like 3 inches there, whatever, at the bottom. I was gonna wrap a few strands of tape around, you know, just kind of cover it up. Then I was thinking, I'm gonna waste $20 worth of tape doing all these. Honestly, am I even gonna get overspray down there? And if I do, a little lacquer thinner and a rag will probably be cheaper than all the tape. I don't know, that's fine. Maybe I'm being lazy. Anyways, we're gonna get to some color. It's gonna be looking cool. let's do it. Time to get some paint. We wanted to kind of stick with the, with the old Austin's automotive kind of theme. That's why we got the black, whatever. So we're gonna go with like a blue, turquoise, whatever, I don't know. That kind of feel. It's not an exact match, whatever. It's just a fun color that we like, is what we're gonna do. So we got old Tropical Glitz here. You guys aren't sponsoring us, you should be. Send us up a whole variety pack, so we can paint some stuff up. Anyways, this is our colors. We got all these. These two here are probably Kayla's favorite. She likes more of this, like, I don't know, pale blue, whatever, sky blue, I guess. And this here, this one's probably my favorite, this peacock blue, whatever. I like it, but it's a little dark. And I really want you guys to be able to see it on camera and stuff. It's kind of the fun of doing it. I like this one too, this teal. It's a little closer to the logo, but anyways, couldn't really make up our mind on one exact one. I kind of like them all, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to just mix and match them all together. Base color is going to be, what is this, a Honda Brilliant Sky for Hot Rod. Yeah, you guys will get into that project one day. But yeah, had it around for a while. I like the color, I know it. I think it'll make a good base. I think it'll make a sweet looking toolbox. I'm excited to have one all painted up. So anyways, let's mix up some color. Let's start spraying. Good morning. What do you think? Turned out pretty good. I'm liking it. Obviously got a lot of texture and it's a little hazy. That's just because it's a little chilly in here and it's trying to dry. Winter's here. It's like 15 degrees for a high today. I think I looked this morning, it was a real feel of -1. The wind's just blowing, like crazy out there. Super cold. Yeah, it's chilly in here. Of course, that's on the metal wall. I need to do a little improvement on our exhaust fan someday, but yeah, this room tends to get a little chillier. We are going to kind of let it sit for a day or two, just warm up, you know, dry up, do its thing, whatever. Today we are going to go ahead and Scotch-Brite it though, because that ain't going to hurt anything. Red Scotch-Brite, hit everything, let it sit. I don't plan on remasking it, so it's going to get, you know, kind of dusty everywhere. So that's kind of the, you know, the plan over the next day or whatever. We'll get this cleaned as best we can, obviously, and then you know, blow it out, wipe it out, blah blah blah, and then we'll go on with the next coat of clear. Won't be but a second for you guys. I'm going to give you guys a quick walk around. Hold your judgment in, because again, it's not finished, but let me know what you think of the color. I think the color looks pretty good. So like I say, red Scotch-Brite and more clear. Let's do it. Good morning. Been a couple days. Everything's drying up just fine. Looks pretty good. Whatever. Happy with it. The clear has shrunk up a little bit. I don't even know if I'll be able to catch it because it's so shiny on cam, but got a little bit of orange peel to it, and obviously a little bit of texture. So we're going to wet sand that with a little bit of 2000, and I got the little mini polisher out. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it buffs all right, or we'll go to plan B. So let's see how it goes. Well, that didn't take long for me to get really burnt out really quick. Wet sand and buffing. If I haven't told you guys before, I hate it. Gosh, I hate it. Worst part about it. Ugh. Like, I've sanded this thing enough by the time I get to wet sand and buffing, and I'm just tired of it, you know? I don't know. The plan has changed. The texture's not bad, but it's just like it's everywhere, and I'm gonna have to wet sand the whole thing and worry about buffing through all these edges, and buffing up here is gonna be a nightmare. I don't know. What I'm saying is I've kind of quickly talked myself into, I'm just gonna red Scotch-Brite this down before I ruin all my paper wet sanding. I'm just gonna go ahead and red Scotch-Brite it, block it with some 600 dry, re-clear it, spend a couple more days on this thing. We're like a week into this bad boy already. Like, this is a toolbox, guys. This is the problems that go on in my mind. It looks really good. You guys are probably thinking, what in the heck are you doing? And I'm thinking the same thing. It looks good. I don't know, Mr. Picky here. It's not good enough. We're just gonna spend a couple more days. We're gonna sand her down. We're gonna re-clear it, and I think the next coat of clear will look so much better because we'll just have a little bit of dust to deal with versus the flake texture. I don't know. We'll see in a few days. And we're back. A couple more days. Well spent. Look at that finish. That is just, that's what we were wanting. That's what we were wanting right there. Looks like a sheet of glass. And yeah, we got a little dust in it, you know, nothing to complain about. Let's see, can we get any on cam? It's so hard to get it on cam with Metalflake. There's a couple just small stuff, you know? I don't know if you're catching any of those, but there's a little light stuff. Nothing a little 3000 grit won't take care of. A little bit of polish. But like these drawers here, the sides and stuff, these drawers all look fantastic. I don't think we even mess with them. I'm gonna look them over one more time real good for you and mask them. We're probably just gonna go ahead and polish all these real quick. Just like I say, light dust. Yeah, it's so hard to catch on there, but anyways, turning out pretty darn good. Glad I did it. I was able to do a few other things while this was, you know, doing its thing. So I'm gonna work on the cabinets. We're gonna do a little 3000 grit polish on those and start putting this bad boy back together. Man, I am excited. If that don't get you excited, I don't know what's going to. Gosh, dang, that looks good. I mean, come on. 18 foot of just beautiful. Whew, not gonna lie, I am so glad that's done buffing. That was no fun buffing all that, but with results like that, man, hard to complain. We got the last little bit of drawers in the door we need to put on, so I'm gonna go ahead and maneuver where it needs to go, bolt it together so we're not struggling to kind of move this long sausage rod here, and you know, get everything in place. Drum roll, please. Let's show you the mess we've been dealing with, and yeah, maybe you'll understand my, you know, reason for not wanting to show you this. I'm gonna move this, and then we're gonna get these babies lined up in here and see if we can't start organizing some of this mess. Ooh, fresh stainless steel. I mean, that is slick. Had to get that on recording though, because you know, that'll never be that nice again. I mean, just little bits of touching it, it's already smudged and smeared, and it'll take nothing to scratch and ding it. You know, I mean, that's stainless steel, whatever. But it looks really good right now. Anyways, what do you guys think? Turned out freaking great, huh? 16 feet of just sweetness. I love it. Yeah, you know, like I say, drop in a comment, tell your friends, subscribe, would you? You know, I mean, help me out here. I think it looks pretty darn good though. I'm really happy with it, happy with how it turned out. Obviously, you know, it could be better. You can nitpick it. It's got a little bit of orange peel. You know, I mean, is it perfect? No. But is it a toolbox? Yes. And is it good enough? Certainly it's good enough. So, yeah, I'm happy with it overall. I think it's gonna, you know, look pretty good once we get her set back in there. But the further we kind of cram you guys back in there, it's harder for you guys to get good eyes on it. So I wanted you guys to get a good look out of her for, you know, before we jam her back there anyways. But yeah, overall, our mask job turned out really good. Our paint job turned out good. We only had like a couple drawers, and I mean like 2 drawers that had a little bit of overspray. This is one of them. The other one was even less than this. And this one was just poor masking because I didn't even mask this center section. I just taped it. So it got just a little bit of overspray here. The other one's even less. And honestly, it's in one of these drawers, and this black matting covers it. So nothing I'm going to complain about because, like, oh gosh, it looks so much better. Anyways, I got it all bolted together though, double nutted, whatever. I'm thinking we got a couple of these extra because these were, you know, on the ends here, these toolboxes. So I'm thinking it comes with these nice little kind of pockets or whatever. Might just kind of mount that up in there. If we want power in here, I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do. My other thought process is, you guys seen me modifying on the old Harbor Freight impact holder here, and that's because this was it's set up for like 12-inch deep drawers for a deeper drawer. These are only 9-inch. So I didn't know when I originally bought it, it was kind of just a gamble, but these were only like 20 or 30 bucks. It was cheap. So I thought worst case, you know, I'll make something work, but it worked out just fine. Just had to trim a few inches off, and that's going to work out better than I thought. Honestly, I'm going to get another one for the other side, that deep drawer, and we'll do electric over here, air over there. I think that's going to work out really slick. So anyhow, and then up here, the only thing we're really losing was power. So, you know, this is going to be our new power drawer, I believe, because look at that. I mean, it's so close, but it works. We can do batteries, you know, batteries, and then just kind of, you know, is my thought process. Works just fine is what I'm thinking. But, yeah, I think we're pretty well at the end of the road, other than just kind of getting this stuff put back. Yeah, oh, and we got some, you know, we got some sweet underglow. You know, just gotta have that. You gotta have a little fancy, you know, we're gonna do that. So stick around, because I'm gonna pack this stuff back in there and do that. I'm gonna throw you on a little time lapse. You guys are probably tired of hearing me talk. And we're gonna catch you guys on the next one. You know, there'll be plenty of talking then. So we got plenty of other projects we're gonna be working on. So, you know, come back for sure. Like I say, tell your friends. Last thing I'm going to leave you with is we're going to get her badged up. And like I say, I'm going to start putting some tools in her. So my last toolbox, like I say, when you buy these, you know, fancy guys, you get these, you know, fancy for you badges, you know. So of course I took that off. I paid for it, you know. I think that's just going to work out just fine, isn't it? I mean, it's still custom built for us. And then, I mean, it's 2025, let's be honest. And it's partially Amazon's fault, but I mean, it's partially the generational thing too. You know, I mean, the younger generation, if you want to be a cat or a dog or, you know, like, hey, I'm not judging. You can do whatever you want, really. Why can't my Husky toolbox, you know, identify this is snappy, you know? I mean, like I say, Amazon is to blame here, because that was like $10. So, and it surely, you know, whatever. I mean, it just makes her look better, right? You know, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to put some tools away. Thanks, guys. Subscribe, though. See ya.